From the Detroit Free Press, I'm Robin Chan with today's voice briefing. It's Friday, January 19th, 2024.
This is Christina Hall with the Detroit Free Press. 6 dogs are celebrating their first birthday this week at a Metro Detroit animal control shelter where they have been for nearly a year. The dogs, Australian cattle dog mixes, are in legal limbo. They're waiting for a judge in Macomb County to decide whether they will be returned to a rescue in neighboring Oakland County, which brought them in from another state, or given to the custody of Macomb County Animal Control, which has been caring for them for 10 months. The dogs were surrendered by a person who was fostering them after they became sick with parvo, a highly contagious disease, and the rescue wouldn't take them back. Macomb's Chief Animal Control Officer, Jeff Randazzo, says. He says Animal Control has spent more than $60,000 on their care, mostly medical, after the fosters spent what she could on vet bills for the puppies. He says the dogs were brought into Michigan through the rescue group, and the foster, who is in Macomb County, received the puppies directly from the truck that brought them in from out of state. After the puppies were surrendered to Animal Control, he says, the puppies had to be isolated, and employees cared for them for about 3 weeks before they got better. Randazzo says animal cruelty and neglect charges were filed against the rescue owner, as well as a civil forfeiture action. He says the judicial system and state law look at the dogs as property, but they are, quote, living animals that should be with families, not in a facility. There are 2 bills proposed in the state Senate to change the state's anti-neglect and anti-cruelty statutes to allow Animal Control more authority in situations like this. Carmen Shuley of Tri-County Dog Rescue, who is facing charges in the case, says the foster brought the dogs to Animal Control and, quote, they were healthy. She says they weren't getting adopted quick enough, and the foster reached out to Randazzo in hopes of getting them adopted quicker. She says he turned that around to the puppies being sick. She calls the charges, quote, ridiculous.
From personal finance columnist Susan Tompour. The gotta-be-at Ford Field feeling that is driving Detroit Lions fans to pay insane prices for tickets to Sunday's playoff game against Tampa Bay creates a prime-time moment for scammers. Fake tickets are a real thing, as many Taylor Swift fans sadly learned last summer when some lost $350 to $475 and more to online crooks who were pretending they had real tickets for sale to Swift's Eras Tour. According to a warning from Michigan Attorney General Dana Nessel about potential scams involving Lions playoff tickets, the digital tickets can look real. Scammers often create a phony screenshot of a ticket that doesn't exist or has previously been sold, possibly more than once. Many consumers don't realize that screenshots of tickets can be easily faked, or that lookalike websites are developed by scammers to make you think you're dealing with a legitimate, well-respected ticket seller. On Wednesday, the Macomb County Sheriff's Office issued a report that indicated that a man responded to a post on Facebook from a woman selling 2 tickets to the Lions playoff game on Sunday. The Sheriff's Office did not disclose the exact amount of money lost, but according to Jennifer Putney, Public Information Officer for the Macomb County Sheriff's Office, the amount was between $500 and $1,000 lost. Macomb County Sheriff Anthony Wickersham is warning consumers about the prevalence of financial scams through social media. According to the Federal Trade Commission, between January of 2021 and June of 2023, consumers lost $2.7 billion in scams originating on social media. For more on the story, including where you can buy legitimate Lions tickets online and how to protect yourself from a scam, you can search for Susan Tompour's article, Hot Detroit Lions Playoff Tickets Attract Scammers, on Freak.com.
I'm Kirkland Crawford with the Free Press Sports Department. All eyes will be on Ford Field on Sunday as the Detroit Lions host yet another NFL playoff game. This time, it's the divisional round as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers come to town. It's a battle of 2 quarterbacks who were number 1 picks overall once upon a time and then given up upon by their original teams, Jared Goff for the Lions and Baker Mayfield for the Bucs. Also, before we get to Sunday, a little bit of business to take care of for a couple of Alliance assistant coaches. Offensive coordinator Ben Johnson has up to 5 different head coaching interviews with other teams scheduled over the next couple of days, and Aaron Glenn has quite a few scheduled as well. But both have said that the biggest priority for this week is the Lions taking care of business against Tampa Bay. The winner of this game will take on the winner of Sunday's San Francisco Green Bay game after the Lions game.
Find more from the Detroit Free Press on Freep.com. That's FREEP.com. Thanks for listening. Have a great weekend, and you'll hear more from us Monday.